The Lorax, written and illustrated by Dr. Seuss, adapted into a script by us. The Onceler will be played by Chandler, the Lorax will be played by Jeanette, the first narrator will be played by Bailey, and the second narrator will be played by Keaton. At the far end of the town where the grickle grass grows, and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows, and no birds ever sing except old crows.
The Onceler lived at the far end of the town. You won't see the Onceler, don't knock at his door. He stays in the lurkum on top of his store. If you pay him, he'll tell you a tale.
I will call you by my whisper-mophone, for the secrets I tell you are for your ears alone. Now I'll tell you how the Lorax got lifted up and taken away.
Way back in the days when the grass was still green and the pond was still wet and the clouds were still clean, I first came to this glorious place and first saw the truffula trees mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze.
Under the trees he saw brown barbaloots play in the shade and eat truffula fruits. The trees, all the truffula trees. All his life he's been searching for trees like these.
The Onceler felt joy in his heart, so he unloaded his cart.
I chopped down the tree and set up shop. With great speedy speed, I knitted a thneed. Out of the ground he came, shortish and oldish and brownish and mossy, and with a voice that was sharpish and bossy.
Mister, I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees have no tongues, and I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs, what's this thing you've made out of my truffula trees?
Look, Lorax, there's no cause for alarm. I chopped down one tree, I am doing no harm. I am being quite useful, this thing is a need. It is fine, something that all people need.
Sir, you have gone crazy with greed. There is no one on earth that would buy this need.
The very next minute, a chap came along and proved he was wrong. He thought it was great and bought it for $3.98.
I repeat, I speak for the trees.
I am busy. Shut up, if you please.
The Onceler called all of his uncles and aunts and told them about this wonderful chance. The whole family can get rich.
And in no time at all, a factory was built. The whole Onceler family working in full tilt. They were all knitting thneeds, just as busy as bees, to the sound of the chopping of truffula trees.
We were making thneeds 4 times as fast as before, and that Lorax, he didn't show up anymore, until one day he knocked on my door.
Now, thanks to your hacking the trees to the ground, there's not enough truffula fruit to go around. And my poor barbaloots, they're getting the crummies because they've got gas and no food in their tummies. They loved living here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food, and I hope that they may. Good luck, boys.
The business grew and grew.
I meant no harm. I most truly did not. But I had to grow bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factory, I biggered my roads, I biggered my wagons, I biggered the loads. I will not stop biggering and biggering and biggering. I biggered my money, which everyone needs.
Sir, I am the Lorax. Onceler, you're making such smogulous smoke. My poor swampy swamps. Why they can't sing a note. No one can sing who's got smog in their throats. Please pardon my cough. They can't live here, and I have to send them off. What's more, let me say a few words about Gluppity Glup.
Now you listen here, Dad. All you do is yap yap and say bad, 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 bad. Well, I have my rights, sir, and I'm telling you. I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, you Lorax, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering and biggering and biggering, turning more truffula trees into thneeds, which everyone needs.
At that very moment, they heard a loud whack. From outside the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then they heard the tree fall, the very last truffula tree of them all.
No more trees, no more thneeds, no more work to be done. So in no time his aunts and uncles, everyone, waved him goodbye.
Now all that was left neath the bad-smelling sky was an empty factory, the Lorax, and I.
And all that the Lorax left here in the mess was a small pile of rocks with one word, unless. Whatever that meant, the Onceler couldn't guess.
Over the years, while my buildings have fallen apart, I've worried about it with all of my heart. But now that you're here, the word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So catch! Don't let it fall! It's a truffula seed, the very last one of them all. You're in charge of the very last truffula seed, and truffula trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffula, treat it with care, give it clean water and feed it fresh air, grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends will come back.
You can see how cutting down trees has a huge impact on the environment in the Lorax. Cutting down trees in real life has the same effect. One way that you can help less trees get cut down is by recycling paper.
Can you think of any other ways to help save the environment? How does this change the air quality? Is there anything you can think of that can help this?